I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings nut. I've been waiting 6 months to use that line from the end of those movies. The end of the adventure, here I am again, back where I belong. Home, to my wife, to the articulators. And like Frodo and Sam, who went out on an adventure and returned home again, I learned some things that I'd like to share with you today. As I said in my introduction, first of all, I said I was returning to the lectern, otherwise I might have come out and done what Scott did, but I just feel so comfortable behind here in this room. I've been here so long. I was studying financial planning, and I can't wait to share with you all the great things I learned because I know you're all revved up to hear it. I learned about intergenerational split dollar plans with financed insurance. Wow. Yes, if you are 70 years old or older or very unhealthy and you have tens of millions of dollars, this can work magic for you. Give me a call. How about benefit-focused defined benefit plans?
Even better.
I'm really getting you guys all fired up, aren't I? If you want massive income tax deductions, I know how to give it to you. If you own your own business, that is. If you don't have an IRA, by the way, and you're also very old, you may want to roll it into a benefit-focused defined benefit plan. Wow, great news for everyone here, I know. Along the way, I also learned about collared S&P 500 strategies. Come see me if you want to know how you can get between 10 and 2% on your return, guaranteed. These are the types of things that I know are going to inebriate you with all the great things you are learning from me in the future when I give speeches on these topics. To practice somewhere, don't I? What's this for otherwise? Along with financial planning, I learned a lot of other fantastic and life-changing things for me. My wife went to Germany. Obviously, I had to go visit her. Being Jewish, Germany's always kind of had a stigma for me. It's not really fair. They've made up for it a lot, but you learn about the Holocaust growing up, and it's just very hard to move past the "Ein, zwei, drei" thing and think of anything but that. When I was there, though, I found people who are really nice, really open. I found amazing castles and beautiful museums and food that's to die for, and as you can see, I enjoyed it. It was fantastic. The food, if you like pork, and I like pork, I know I'm Jewish, go figure. I love me some pork, and the pork there is fantastic. And that's pretty much all they eat. I also realized some things about my parents. You spend 6 months, you learn some things. How did I not know my mom was obsessed with laundry? I did maybe 5 loads myself while I was there. I really missed doing my own laundry. I have to tell you, it was very hard on me. Every time I would drop something on the floor, it would magically get picked up and go into the washing machine. Oh, God, that was so tough. I'm so sorry, everybody. But in all seriousness, I realized my parents really like having me around. We'd wake up in the mornings, we'd make coffee, we'd sit around and we'd discuss what was going to happen at work that day, what was going on with our sports teams, what movies we wanted to see, what TV was going on. At work, we'd go to lunch together. I would sit with my dad and we'd brainstorm these ideas I mentioned with you and come up with PowerPoints or talking points to discuss these strategies with our clients. More than the strategies themselves, I really valued that time with my dad, just kicking around ideas, learning about ways he would present something. He's got this amazing natural talent. It's why I came to Toastmasters, to be more like my dad, who gets up in front of rooms all the time and just talks and talks and talks, and people just want to hear more. They give him 10 minutes, he talks for 15, and you could swear that people said, "Why didn't you take all your time?" It's just the way he is, and being able to sit in a room with him and just soak it all in for a while, it really helped me, really moved me forward, and I'm so glad I got that opportunity. I also learned I just really miss Toastmasters. I went to Sarasota Toastmasters, And what I found is that it's just not the same at other clubs. They're great. Every club is different and has their own way they do Toastmasters. I highly recommend becoming an ambassador here. Go check out the Orators, go check out ACE, go check out any club in Orlando and find out how they do it. And you'll notice subtle differences, sometimes extreme differences with how Toastmasters is performed. It's very interesting. Oh, Winter Park, right. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, I didn't, sorry, I heard you clear your throat. It sounded like Winter Park, but I don't think that's what happened. Check out other Toastmasters clubs. I highly recommend that. Now that I'm back home, I have to set some new goals for myself. I went away to learn about financial planning and to spend some time with my parents. Now that I'm home, I need to set up a new home. We rented a house all the way out past UCF. Very different area for me. The house is empty right now. Got to get it all set up. Get used to working from home because it's too far to drive most of the time, and I'll be out and about meeting with people anyway. I also intend to talk to lots of advisors, lots of people about all the financial planning strategies I learned. I want to have 3 lunches a week with either a client or an advisor, just talking about these new ideas and trying to get new business in the door for our firm, build up the Orlando office space. Lastly, climactically and finally, I am going to become a distinguished Toastmaster. Woo! After 6 years, well, 5 and counting, I'm in my 6th year articulator's time, I'm going to become a distinguished Toastmaster. It's going to take some work. You're going to get to see some advanced speeches from me, at least 10 of them. I have to put on a project. But I'm going to do it. And what I learned is that when one journey ends, another one begins. Mr. Toastmaster.